It's the kitty of April. The April kitty. Today is not April 10th. Today is April 13th. Look at how sunny it is out there. It's beautiful. I wanted to show you the aftermath of the snow and what it has done to my plants. Oh, well, these look just fine. Well, don't these just look so sad? They didn't like the snow very much. I thought they would be fine. They were fine in the winter for the most part. Everything else is growing. But these guys, they didn't like that snow very much. They didn't like it very much at all. I got some mint, some spearmint I cut last night. And I also have some very dried apple mint. Very dried. We're going to put it in my little tiny jar. Let's get that done. And that was like no light at all. How about this one? Okay, it's got a little bit of light. So here's my little apple mint. My little jar of apple mint. There's already some in here. Basically, I just break it into tiny pieces. Some of it doesn't break that easily. It's been drying for a while, like a month at least. If it doesn't break easy, I'm just going to take it off. Ah, no, my mint! Come here. Whoa, it smells. That's a powerful smell. One of the things I want to buy in the future is a dehydrator. And I use like a chopstick and just like pound the crap out of it. Tell you what though. If you are allergic to like smells, then this is not a good thing for you because it's very smelly in here now. Very strong. Alright. Now look. Here's my jar. Isn't that amazing? It's only half full. And I cut off like the whole top of my plant to get this much. This whole napkin was just filled and then they're all like shriveled up. This is my peppermint. Now because it's humid in Japan and the desiccants don't fit in here, I open these every once in a while and give it a stir. Just so they don't like get mold in here. Because the desiccants are too big, I can't just shove the whole thing in there. Oops. Anyway, so here's peppermint and apple mint. And my tea. I don't know if you can tell. I don't know if you can see any of it. Like, so I filled this up today. All of them. All of them have been filled up today. And 2 of them are completely empty. Oh, look, that one still has like water. This is completely empty. And that one still has some water. And I just don't understand. Like, why is this happening? I'm not going to have any plants. Alright, so these things totally failed. Completely empty this morning. So I'm trying again with like a smaller hole to see if that's what the problem is with it. And I marked it. So I have to go somewhere and I'll be coming back in a couple hours, so we'll see how much it's reduced at that time. I am currently in the process of packing all of my stuff. My teacher friend came to pick up all my plants, so there's like nothing out there right now. There's some mint here that I'm trying to cultivate, and I stuck it in a bottle of water. So, I already started to grow some roots. So let's just hope that this amount of water is good enough for 2 weeks. And I'll show you what's up with this. So the one hole seems to work best. It's still there, and it kept like shriveling up like this. So then I poked a hole in this one, and it is rapidly leaving. So we're just not going to poke a hole in the other two and hope that it's sufficient enough to water these plants. I doubt it, but what choice do I have? So I pushed them as close as I can to over here so that the rain can maybe water them for me. Same with the hydrangea. I gave it like 2 different things of watering. I doused it in water. I have this watery thing, and then I have a bottle, and I'm hoping the rain will take care of it. These strawberries, I'm pretty sure are gonna die anyway, but they're close enough to the rain. Same with these flowers. They've opened. Anyway. Hi, Josh.
Hi, Jenny.
So we'll see.
Imagine my happiness when I found a friend. I'll come back here. A ladybug friend. Hello, Ladybug. Are you eating some good aphids? I see some underneath this leaf. Death to the aphids. Oh, where'd he go? He keeps moving around. I can't find him now. Oh, he went over there. Eat them. Eat them. Nummy nummies. We have returned from our trip, and it looks like there are some like spiders or something on my plant. Probably spider mites on this pepper plant, but that's fine. I can easily wash it off. My idea of putting a whole bunch of water has worked. It's just lacking in nutrients. It's becoming yellow up here, and it's like sun. It's fine. When I get my other plants back, they'll grow. I had a whole bunch of tiny. These are wild strawberries, so the biggest they're gonna get is like this big. Otherwise, this is it. And I'm going to eat all of them. After I wash them, of course. They're more tart than usual. Alright, so here we have these ones outside. These strawberries seem to have made it, although I have to say they're infested, and I really can't do anything about it. I'm just gonna leave it. This one didn't make it. This was broccoli that was supposed to have died, but it has revived. My hydrangeas have grown, and buds are forming, and we are happy, and there are ladybugs. I see them walking around under there. So we are not going to spray to keep those guys there. These survived, which makes me wonder why that didn't. Because these only survived on rain. Must be hardier. And look at this! Has not been watered for a month, and yet it is growing. Broccoli, you're supposed to die, not revive yourself. You silly, silly plant.
Alright, excuse my appearance. I'm actually not feeling well. My lower back keeps spazzing. And I think it might just be like a combination of my trip from constantly sitting in very straight backed chairs I couldn't recline for a very long time, and like just going straight back into teaching and sitting in really tiny desks and really uncomfortable chairs. But anyhow, I decided to give you an update on my garden since I have finally received all my plants back from the teachers that were taking care of them, and then we can talk about the ones that didn't quite make it. And we can talk about these thingies. I stacked them all up. These are a waste of money. Don't use them. Don't do it. And here we are. This is my garden. I did a tour on my Instagram, and if you haven't followed my Instagram, it's at Jenny in Japan. I'll put a link in the description. So we have the wild strawberries. They keep producing fruit. Oh, there's a butterfly. That was nice. There's a lot of fungus gnats, so I put that there. Yeah, strawberries. We wrapped. Oh, that might be ready to pick. We have a bell pepper growing. My mint I need to harvest. My flowers are back. Tomatoes. I actually have quite a few tomatoes growing. I noticed. We have one down here. We have several up there. We have new flowers. We have lots of little tomatoes over here and some little tomatoes up there. We have eggplants. My pepper I stuck in my glass. It grew. So that survived. Oh, and a big fly. Hello, fly. He's walking away over there. I have this apple mint that's cucumber plant. I'm trying to keep it into the sun because, as you can see, there's a bit of some like fungus on it, and the sunlight helps like burn it off, so that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not too worried about the lower leaves dying out. That happened last year to me, and as long as there's new growth still propagating, it doesn't really bother me too much that these leaves on the bottom die. I'm getting some like spots on my tomatoes, and even on this one. So I'm kind of worried that there might be some virus, but there's nothing really on this plant that would carry to this one, so I don't know. Those are my other strawberries up there. Sorry I'm sitting down, like I said, my back is really hurting. We did lose a plant, as you can see. I did water it hoping I could bring it back, because sometimes that happens. They're not actually dead, they're just kind of sitting there. But no, it died. This is the funniest thing to me. Look at this way over here. Look at this. This is a broccoli plant. It has not been watered in over a month. And it is like, don't worry, I will still grow. Yeah, well, it's just gonna stay there. It's just going to just stay there. I did get a cucumber off my plant. Last year when I did this, the first cucumbers were really small and they didn't get very big. But then as time progressed and more cucumbers were growing on the plant, like they were bigger and bigger. So since it's going as well as it did last year, I kind of have a feeling that it's just going to be the same this year. Like not much is going to really change. So I have a feeling like that's honestly what's going to happen. So we're just going to keep doing that. Yeah. And I hope that these tomato plants recover. I'm really concerned for these leaves because there's quite a bit of black spots on all of it, and I hope it's not a virus. Because if it's a virus, it'll spread quickly and then just destroy the whole plant. And I try to keep it dry so it doesn't, I don't know, I'm very new to gardening. I'm not very good at this. I still consider myself new even though I've done this for a year and I do lots of research. I have learned like what plants are easy to grow and what plants I should just not grow. And I can give you advice on some plants if you need it. But there's just a lot of things that I don't know what I'm doing. Tomato plants especially, I've heard, are the really difficult ones. And I'm more already pissed about this little baby tomato plant because, like, I bought the variety that's supposed to be resistant to disease, and I guess this isn't very resistant. Let's try and push it towards there. I pushed it more towards the cucumber. Maybe it'll do something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing. Do you want to see my cucumber? Let's go look at the cucumber. Here it is. My cute little cucumber. I think it's cute. And it'll probably taste really good. You know when it's ready, when it starts to get yellow. Once it gets like completely yellow, it'll just be bitter and inedible. So, and our strawberry bag has grown. Man, I don't know what to make with all these strawberries. It's been hard to resist, Thanks for watching the update to my garden for this year, or not this year, this month of May 2019. So we'll see next month. I should be getting a lot more vegetables next month. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you. Bye bye.